If you're looking for ways to keep your creative child busy this summer, the Art Factory is the place to go. They have lots of themed art camps all summer long, and we've got Tracy here to tell us all about them. And it doesn't get much cooler than this. Look at these guys. These are something that the kids have been making this week.
Yes, we had an advanced art camp for the older kids. You know, they don't like to be called kids. So the older young adult, the younger old adults, younger adults. I don't know. It's been a long week.
They're all kids.
Yes. So anyway, this was something that they did. We talked about Picasso and Cubism, and they made their cutout faces.
So this is kind of perfect. Of course, today is National Selfie Day, so these are sort of the creative versions of the selfie.
Absolutely.
All right, you have a lot of projects that the kids have been working on. You've brought some of these along with you. What are some of the themes that you guys have been exploring?
So we did, we had the Advanced Art Camp. We have done a superhero camp, which was so much fun. The kids, they designed a mask. We actually took a plaster casting of their faces. They designed their mask. They did a self-portrait with their mask as a superhero. They made a cape. They had a symbol. They made a shield. It was just a lot of fun. The kids had a lot of fun.
It sounds amazing. What kind of age groups are we talking about here when you cluster them in these camps?
So typically the camps, so we have 3, 4, and 5-year-olds for a camp, and then it's 6 through about 12-year-olds that come and have a camp for themselves. And then these themed camps, we want them to be entering 3rd grade because they're a little more involved. There's a little more, we want them to be able to have a longer attention span to work on some of these harder projects.
That's very important. Of course, you've got a special camp that you have just added.
It's just added. It's not even on our website yet, but it will be at some point, you know, in the next 2 days. It is going to be a fashion designing camp. So it's kind of like it's Fashion Week at the Art Factory. We have somebody who has graduated from fashion design school, and she is going to teach them all about how to create a cohesive collection, and we're going to do this with paper dolls. So they're going to learn all the terminologies. They're going to actually get to sketch. It's going to be pick out swatches, have inspiration. You know, where they get their inspiration from. So they're going to have a crash course on fashion merchandising, not merchandising, but fashion designing in 4 days.
It's so important to keep these kids active and engaged in the summertime.
Yes.
Mary was saying earlier, a lot of times they just stay at home. They're, you know, plugged into the TV or to the gaming device. This really gives them some hands-on creative learning.
Yeah, it is. I hope so. You know, and then also when we have camp, I want them to be able to experience things that they can't do at home. You know, everybody can pretty much draw. They have a pencil, they have paper, they can draw. But we started screen printing at camp, which was something that kids haven't been able to do. We do this copper tooling. So I want them to have a different experience other than they'll have at school or at home. And, you know, because you want to keep them even engaged during art camp. You know, you can lose their interest if you're just drawing with pencil. So we bring in paints and markers and all kinds of stuff.
Okay, having them do a lot of really cool stuff. Of course, they can take it all back home with them. How can they find you?
We have a website, theartfactoryswla.com, and on Facebook it's The Art Factory. You need to put SWLA or you won't find us. And then also we have clay camps. So we have still a couple more clay camps this summer.
All right. Those are all listed on the website. You can also find out more from their Facebook page. So be sure to check them out and get your kids signed up soon because they fill up fast.
They are filling up fast, yes.
All right. Thanks so much for coming by and showing us everything.
Thanks for having us.
It's a fun summer at the Art Factory. Up next, Ben Terry has our afternoon forecast, and we're going to tell you how you can get a $50 gift certificate to the Art Factory. We're going to be right back.